Because by and large, I've been loved very well
By black men?
by, by black men. I think it's really important, like very well. And they have taught me how to love myself better as well. Um, They've taught me how to advocate for myself more, making sure that I feel like I belong in the spaces, in the rooms that I'm entering. Um, they've had my back in ways I can't even begin to explain. They supported, definitely starting with today and the work that we've done. Typically behind the scenes, like just, I want to see you win.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't think there's been too many incidents, like it's so black men love. It's not perfect. I have notes.
See, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Because no matter what a brother do, guess what? You see, they keeping score. The sister got notes. She got.
But I think the same emotional safety that women, especially black women, feel like we need in our relationships, that we need to make sure we're cultivating those same emotional safe spaces for black women. But that's easier said than done.
Why is that so hard for y'all?
I think society or socialization of black women in particular, upon our arrival here, has always been to serve. So we're here to birth, produce more labor, and then we're here to serve our families, our communities, we're service. And I think there are times where we overextend ourselves to fit into this model of what we feel like service is. Maybe service and love is interchangeable at this time. But and then I also feel like we're socialized to believe that love is ownership. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, right? Like, love is freeing. Love, I feel freest when I have like a good love foundation. I can go as high as I need to go because like this love is here. So I feel there are times where we find something that, enchants us, that we want, and we want to cling on to that thing for dear life. But that doesn't allow for growth. It doesn't allow for messiness. It doesn't allow for humanity or forgiveness. So yeah, it's something I'm still working through myself, but like I think about that a lot.
As you were saying that, I think for men, I think relationship is ownership. And as you were saying that, one of the things my father told me when I was young, I didn't understand it until later, and I got it now though, but it's man's greatest blessings are through the family. He would say that all the time. Man's greatest blessings through the family. No matter you a man, no matter your best blessings is coming through the family. I was like, But what is a family, right? So family is a relationship. Yeah. And I didn't understand it, and I started getting these concepts of like Peter Pan syndrome and these ideas where, one of the notions with Peter Pan is, or it's a symbolism for youth. And in youth, you have endless possibilities. The world is your oyster. You've got all of these things. But to be a man or to become an adult is to pick something from that from that well and then focus on it. So you've got a big pot and then you use it and come down and be narrow, and then you be singular in your focus to get good at that to whatever degree you can be and become excellent at it. And then you can open up below that if you want to go acquire something else to whatever degree you can. But the Peter Pan syndrome is where you're up here with just constant, endless possibilities. Yeah. And so to me, in my mind, as a man, those relationships, ass over here, breasts over there, you got endless, no. Yeah. So you have to commit to something so that you can narrow it down, so that you can focus in a way, so that you can challenge yourself in the ways that you need to challenge yourself, so that you can actually be freer than you were when you thought you were free. Oof. So relationship, as men seeing it being ownership, is actually where we get to be our freest, from what I'm starting to understand now.
Explain that some more.
So, and the freedom is of yourself, is of your not of yourself, it's of your it's of the fears, it's of your lower, it's of being driven by your lower self. I feel by your lowest desires as men. We hide behind sex. We blame the fact that it's in a man's DNA to want to go and spread his seed, and all of these narrow thoughts and ideas about who we are and how we show up. I get that they say that this is biology. I don't buy none of that shit. I don't believe it. I just don't. Because I know how I hid behind it personally. So, and I'm not saying that for all people. Right. I know that when you looking for something, you're going to find it. Confirmation bias exists. Yeah. And so the growth areas is trying to understand. So I'm not actually free even though I'm single, because I'm a slave to my lower self. Wow. Because it's showing up and actually driving, and that lower self could also be the broken child in me who's not addressing something that needs to be addressed because I'm hiding in unhealthy behavior patterns, whatever the case may be. So a relationship, I feel you go into that so that you can start understanding, because once you commit to the relationship, you have an obligation to be your best self. For your woman, for your community, for your kids. When you single, you can just play. There's no real accountability. I see Keisha on Monday, Stacy on Wednesday. Now, this is just James' logic. Yeah. I don't know how valid it is from a universal principle perspective. Right. It's just things that I've recognized that have been patterns in my own life, and what I've used to bullshit, play games, propagate a lot of this negative thoughts and images about black men and how we show up and how we play games. No, it's, for most of us, I feel it's deeper than just this is just what men are designed to do. No, motherfucker, you got to get your shit together. Yeah. You got to go check in on that boy who you left. And the 6-year-old boy inside of you that didn't get something that he needed, that's driving all of your dysfunctional behavior. Absolutely. He deserves that. You deserve that. Yeah.